English. So today we'll learn about poetry. So in poetry we'll have alliteration, assonance, imagery, metaphor, onomatopoeia, and in the next lesson we'll learn about personification, hyperbole, and irony. So without wasting time, let's start the lesson. Lesson को शुरू करते हैं. So first, onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia is when a word describes a sound and actually mimics the sound of the object or action it refers to when it is spoken. For example, not the example written there. So first let me explain what is onomatopoeia. So first I'll tell you that onomatopoeia is a word that is telling us about a sound. For example, the word that is telling about for a sound is, for example, bang, boom, zip. So in bang, we know that something fell down. In boom, we know that something exploded. In zip, we can expect two things. One, a zipper, and second, like zip and zap, electricity passing. So the example written here is, horsey, horsey, don't you stop, just let your feet go clippity clop, the tail goes swish and the wheels go round, giddy up, we're homeland bound. So in the first two, I think that clippity clop is the onomatopoeia, and in the last two, I think the swish and giddy up are tail goes swish, so the swish and the tail giddy up is, I guess, onomatopoeia. And if you see another onomatopoeia in here, please don't forget to comment down. And if I'm making a mistake by leaving one, then please tell me in the comments that what you get in this video, and have I made any mistakes about onomatopoeia in this nursery rhyme called horsey horsey. So yes, back to the definition that it describes a noun. एक sound को describe करता है, जैसे कि मैंने examples भी दिए. So now alliteration. So what is alliteration? The alliteration is the occurrence of the same letter or sound at the beginning of adjacent or closely connected words. So alliteration in simple words, आसान लफ्जों में हम लोग इसको कह सकते हैं कि ये tongue twisters होते हैं. There are tongue twisters. For example, seashells, seashells, she sells seashells by the seashore. Now you can see that I made two mistakes and they were not by purpose. ये मैंने जान के नहीं किया. And alliteration actually क्या होता है कि एक same letter at the beginning of a word, एक word के या letter के starting में जो letter same letter बार बार लगता है. For example, in this example we have a lot of S, and we can see only two words with the starting of B and T, but rest of them are starting with S, which is making our tongue twist. So now assonance. So assonance is the repetition of vowel sounds in nearby words. It is used to reinforce the meaning of words or to set the mood. So now assonance क्या होता है? Assonance होता है कि as we know के vowel में होते हैं A, E, I, O, U. There are five vowels as we know. So in the example here, the mellow wedding bells, I can tell you from the example that we can see E in every word. So in here, second word is E. In the third one is E. In mellow, second word is E. In wedding, second word is E. In bells, second word is E. So we can see the repetition of vowel. So leave the sound for now. We can see the repetition of vowel in the example. So now imagery. Visual imagery appears to the sense of sight and plays a large role in descriptive writing. So now, what is imagery? Imagery क्या होता है? Imagery होता है, for example, sun is shining. It is my example. So, for example, sun is shining. We all have experienced, I guess, different kind of sunshines. But when I say the sun is shining, the golden shining rays are covering the ground field. So now we are making an image in our mind. What are the golden rays that are coming to the that are filling the ground? We have the image in our brain that what is happening. We make an image by ourselves. So we make an image by ourselves, and that is basically called imagery. So now metaphor. A metaphor is a figure of speech containing an implied comparison. In easy words, metaphor होता है कि किसी वर्ड जो आपको आउटर उसकी जो बॉडी है उसमें आपको मीनिंग दूसरा मिल रहा है, लेकिन अगर आप उसका डीप मीनिंग ढूंढे, इफ यू सी द डीप मीनिंग यू विल सी अनदर काइंड ऑफ a lot different kind of meaning. For example, the I am drowning in a sea of grief. It doesn't mean that there's a sea of grief nearby and I'm drowning in it, so please help. It means that I am feeling a lot of grief.